Hi, it's Yad here. I'm in one of the most beautiful Daygame locations. It's an open-air market. It's lovely. Go out in London, explore these places. They're amazing for situational openers. So many different stalls, so many different opportunities for you to explore. So it's really good to get your sort of conversational juices flowing. One thing I'm going to talk about now quickly is the idea of plowing with your vibe, and that is, I would say, in the first minute of interaction, you've got to have such a strong vibe about you, where it's almost to the point where you're careless to the girl's little reactions to you when you first say hello. So in that opening, when you make that opening gambit, you're going to get different ways of response, okay? So that's because of her mood, of how she's feeling at that moment, what sort of state she's in. So you've got to take all those things into consideration, but really not into consideration when you're talking to her. So I get all sorts of reactions. I get girls saying, oh, I'm on my way somewhere and stuff like that, or they're a little bit fazed by the fact that I've just gone up to them and said a compliment. They don't really expect it during the day. And I totally shut myself off to all those feelings of sort of responding to a little moods. So it's very important to just be careless in that first minute as to how she responds to you. Because I've gone from getting a really shitty response to an amazing response a minute later, just because I've not really been too sort of responsive to how she feels. And I think that's really important because it kind of signals that you're a man who's on his own path and not to sort of caught up in anyone else's world. You're sort of, you're strong enough mentally to sort of handle her little sort of moods and stuff. So it's very important that you are totally careless as to what sort of reaction you get, and you have a strong vibe about you, and you plow through the conversation and express yourself, and you'll always end up with a beautiful response eventually. So that's a real rule to keep in mind.